Hi everyone, my name is Parag and welcome back in the new video. In this video, I'm going to explain you how you can easily calculate RCC building quantity estimation using Excel sheet from start to end. But for this, you need to use this Excel file, okay? And this Excel file you will get free of cost. You need to watch this video till the end because I will explain you how you can use this file, okay? And then you can download it. Download is only permitted from a website and it is free of cost. No need to pay to anyone, right? So once you create a plan, you need to perform substructure and superstructure construction, okay? Similarly, when we also do the estimation, we do require plan at the very initial stage. Based on that, you can identify what are the items exist in your plan, and these all items are the basic item which usually exist in our building construction practices. So here you can see we have the abstract of quantity of RCC building by me, okay? So first let me consider excavation of isolated footing. So let's consider that you have 8 number of isolated footings. The length is 2 meter, breadth is 1.25 meter, height is 1.75 meter, and you will get the quantity of 35 cubic meter. So based on that, you can see your earthwork excavation is easily mentioned here. So this is a summary of all the items which I have considered. If I wanted to make it 15, which as per your foundation plan, okay, so it will easily calculate the quantity here, okay? Now as of now, let's consider 10 number of the isolated footing you have. So the total excavation would be 43.75 cubic meter. Now after excavation, earthwork excavation, you do need to process the plain cement concrete quantity. Now here I am taking 1:4:8 PCC. So definitely the amount of excavation footing exists, the same number of PCC you will calculate. The length, it should be equivalent to the footing plus 0.5. Breadth is also similar to the same plus 0.5, okay? Height I am considering as a 0.12, and you will get the quantity here, and similarly it will reflect here also. Step 3. Now once I process my earthwork and PCC work, then everyone know that we need to initiate work for the RCC quantity foundation. Now here I do require RCC foundation for the isolated footing and the plain beam. So here my isolated footings, how many footings we have? 10 number of footings we have, okay? And the plain beam, how many we have? Definitely we have one beam, right? So now we have a length of the footing is equivalent to this much, okay? Breadth is equivalent to the footing, okay? And height is equivalent to the height provided here. So we have the similar quantity of the isolated footing, but in the total length, I have considered my length of the plain beam are 50 meter, okay? Or just consider total in 75 meter, breadth 0.23 and height 0.35 meter or 30 meter, right? So I have a total quantity of RCC work in foundation is 43.93. Remember, here I have not considered the steel work. In upcoming videos, I will definitely bring that functionality. Now in column, you can see RCC for groundwork. So definitely here when I'm considering columns, so that columns should equivalent to the your number of isolated footings, right? And the first floor column is also equivalent to the same number of columns, right? Here I'm consider 0.23 and 0.3 as the dimension of the column. So I have the number of quantity. Now if I go to the quantity of beam for floor and roof, so this length should be equivalent to the same length, okay? Breadth is equivalent to the same breadth here, and height is should equivalent, or it is depend upon the requirement. So I'm mentioning here 0.45, okay, and here 0.45 for the same situation. But yes, I'm managing this is equals to this and this. So I have total RCC beam as a 50, right? So now here you can see I have considered for the ground floor plus first floor. But if I wanted to just make it for a ground floor, I'll remove this. Okay. Now if you wanted to just make it for the ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, you can just multiply this, okay, equals number of floor. Okay, I'm mentioning 5 and I'm understanding that the breadth, length and height is remain same. So if it is 5, you will get the for a 5 floor. Okay, but here I'm considering for 1 floor. Now slab, you can see ground floor, first floor, roof slab and staircase. So here I am not considering for the first floor, I am deleting this. Okay, I am only considering for the ground floor, okay, this one and the lump sum one. So I have for staircase, if it is 1 floor, I will consider 1.5. Okay, slab, now here the length of the slab is definitely what I'm considering is that it is a equivalent to this plus 1 meter. Breadth is equivalent to, okay, this. I'm just considering my breadth is equivalent, like it is around 80 meter. Okay, 0.125 and I get the quantity. Okay, now for the brickwork, I'm only calculating for the groundwork. Okay, so here you can see my length is equivalent to my my beam length. Okay, breadth is 0.23, height is 3 meter, and similarly for the my interior wall, but here the length is the breadth is 0.12 and I have a height of 3 meter. Okay, parapet wall, I'm just giving 20 meters. Okay, and I have a height of 1 meter. Now door deductions and all, I'm keeping the same, that I have 8 doors, and if you want to make deduction, just make it as a minus, so it will automatically take the minus value, and just put the height and width, length and width of the door. So I'm just giving 0.58 and 0. Or it is make it as a 0.8, right, or 0.75, make it as a 1 meter, right, 1.5, height is 1.5, right, it will calculate. Okay, let me just multiply by, in bracket, this, right, so we have the quantity here, right. Okay, so this is the work that we are going to work. Now in the plaster quantity, okay, you can see I have the number of the numbers you need to calculate how much plaster wall, but here I'm just considering it as the 1 1 and 1. Okay, you can put the length and the so here I'm just considering that my length of the plaster wall is 75. Okay, the breadth is is equivalent to the this one, and height is equivalent to the 3 meters, right. For external wall, it will remain same for me. Okay, ceiling plaster, I am considering the slab, right, 0.23, right. Okay, right. Okay, now if I just come down, you need to just select the same for the door deductions and all. Okay, and same pattern you need to select here also. Okay, now for formwork, the number of footings that you need to consider. Okay, how many number of footings that you have, so I'm considering here, right. The length, breadth and everything you can consider, you will get the quantity. I'm not doing column like similarly I'm considering for the columns. Okay, and I will select for the column here, sorry, this one. Okay, For beam, I will select the beam work. And for the slab, I will select the slab here. Okay, so in this particular way you can able to calculate your total work, and this is in square meters, so I need to uh, okay, this multiply by length into height. Okay, just we do not require. Okay, so like this you can calculate. So you can see the abstract is ready for your easy use, and with the help of this you can able to identify what is a tentative abstract of the quantities is required based upon your plan. Now this is I did based upon my assumptions, but you can do based upon your requirement, and trust me, it is really very easy for you all. So I would like to take you to my website. So this is my website, okay, civilnotes.com. Okay, so once you come to this website, okay, you need to come to the quantity takeoff, okay, or you can also just visit to the quantity estimation, but I'll give the link in the description box, and you can come down, okay, read all these things properly, and you click here to download. Once you click here to download, you can able to download the file from this link, and once it is open, okay, see it is open, okay, and you can easily download this file. Right now it is in Urdu, because I'm in another country, so you can able to download it. Let me just translate. Yeah, see, you can go to file, and you can download it, right, in Excel format, right, this one, Excel format. I hope you like this video. Okay, have a nice day.